Welcome back, guys. Saturday morning, early. Got the heater going. Pretty cold out there, at 3 degrees or something. Today's focus is going to be this Fairmont XB. So we know the motor runs, but I can't keep it running very long because it hasn't got a cooling system. So I've been planning this for the last week and a half at what I'm going to do. So I got a little bit of a spending spree. So I couldn't find, well, in order to get the cooling system sorted, I need radiator hoses. So this one's probably alright, as in it hasn't got any holes in it, but it's very hard. So I've got new hoses from Repco. Couldn't find them on eBay. Everything's Cleveland. Everything's Cleveland. Like no one cares. Got that. And so that'll be the cooling system. It might fall on its face because this radiator might have holes in it. I haven't even tested it. So, but either way, if it could start and run, I can get it so it's drivable and move it around. That's the goal, because it's a big car, pretty heavy to push around. It's alright when you got one car, but when you got multiple cars that you can't drive, it gets a bit frustrating. So if the radiator's knackered, I'm not going to go out and buy a cheap replacement aluminium one. I'm going to get this one repaired, get it done properly, do what I have to do. I want this car to be original. So unfortunately, but the master cylinder, the pedal's just soft, and then under close light. So back in the day, when your brakes start getting soft and your reservoir keeps dropping, you always check to see if it's leaking. You can see here, you probably can't see, but I set this light up. See right down there, see that little trail come out? So this master cylinder's obviously died a long time ago. So that pedal's soft, no pressure. I've got the brake light, it's constantly on. So yeah, I'd like to get that reconditioned. I have, like, you can put kits for them, quite possibly do that, but at this point in time I just want to have brakes. I didn't muck around, I just got straight on the internet and just bought a cheap China, I'm guessing it's China, master cylinder. It comes with the switch too. Oh, good. Very nice. So I've got that ultimate. I've got that on the fucking hard top. Got that ready to go in. And coolant. I should have bought a radiator flush, but I didn't. And just a Ryco, or not even Ryco, it's a Repco brand. And someone did mention in the comments before, valve saver fluid, so I'll put that in the fuel before I keep running, because it will burn the valves out. More so when it's under load, more than likely, but why risk it? So yeah, get the motor running. So I have to put new hoses. This heater hose here, our Farmer Brown's gone to town and just chopped it off for another purpose probably. So I've got 3 meters of replacement pipe. So hopefully I'll use that to repair what's broken, and I'll hopefully use the rest on the Falcon hardtop. So yeah, if I've got a cooling system happening, that's bloody sweet. Then after that, I'll focus on the clutch. So the clutch pedal is rock solid hard. So the master cylinder's seized. So the master cylinder, when they're replacing it, a pretty good chance the slave cylinder is going to be knackered too. So luckily I have spare parts. So I've got this one here. This come with me top loader. It come out of a working car. It just got taken out because his wife wanted an auto again. So got that, and I've got slave with lines. I hopefully have to use the lines. And the rod should be in the old slave cylinder on the car. So that will be the clutch sorted. And before I get on to another topic of the gearbox, I need to, even though I have the brake master cylinder, I'll replace that. I'll go to bleed it. The disc brakes in the front, the rotors, the calipers might be, they spin freely in that rotors, but the calipers, the piston might be seized. So I'm hoping I don't have to pull it apart. You know, it's a true sign when you go to hit the brake pedal and you get it rock hard and the brakes don't do anything, or when they do, you release them, they're stuck on. So it's just a matter of taking the calipers off, taking the take the piston out, give it a clean up, put it back in. I haven't got a kit to put through it. Depending on the condition of it, might have to get sent away to get reconditioned, but that can happen later. But something else I've talked about is this car. There's usually a reason why these cars are off the road. So it was an unknown reason when I first got it, and I was looking over it in my last video and talking to you about it. One of the main reasons I believe is that these cars, they're not kept indoors, like in garages and carports and stuff. They're exposed to all the elements. They just simply rust out. My father had a Falcon XB wagon, Falcon 500. That was our family car, and his car was only 5 years old. That had that much rust in it. So that is a factor. Could have heaps of rust in it, and they just decided to take it off the road. Wouldn't pass rego. But I think I found the main reason. It's the guy I bought it off. His father had this car many years, and he said that it only had third and fourth gear. Third and fourth gear, yeah, that would have been only third and fourth gear. So I was thinking, oh yeah, he said the linkages need adjusting, and I'm like, I got under there, right? I undone the linkages all the way down in there, and just to double check, right, I'll check the transmission, I'll check the rods coming off the side of the transmission, and they appear to be normal. Done a bit of research, so then I went up to the actual selector arm in here, and it just simply goes up and down. It doesn't go back and forward. And I thought, oh, maybe it just works in line, but that's not safe. So like, right, I've done more research, and yeah, it's inside the steering column. There's like a little spring, and there's a little assembly in there, and I believe it's spring's broken or something, and it's just, yeah, it's collapsed. So it's basically only getting third and fourth gear, which is absolutely useless to me because I can't reverse the car out. So we'll get the car up in the air, and I'll show you underneath. So here's your Borg Warner 3-speed, Australian made. Let's put this light somewhere. Nowhere. Won't stick to anything. It's too much crud. So first things I check for a functioning gearbox are the selectors here on the side. So we've got get light here, so it goes one way to a neutral point and back the other way. Those rods that are making a noise. So yeah, same goes. So what I have to do, I think it's this one, first and reverse. That light's shocking, sorry. That front leakage, I'm going to try rig that up so that's the only one that's operational, so that way I've got reverse and first gear. I haven't given it an oil change yet, the transmission. I reckon it'd probably be alright, you know. This probably only has 93,000 Ks on it, I don't know, but I've got fluid there, I can easily, I don't know if I've got enough, actually. I don't know, I've checked, but, so yeah, I'm going to have to use that rod out of that slave cylinder. I've got spare nipples. But yeah, that's about it, really. Once I get this engine running and drivable, and hopefully have a cooling system, I can move this car back and forward and get out of the road, continue working on that thing. So before I do anything more, it's time to give this car an oil change. So it's got nasty leak. Looks like it's coming from the drain plug, I think. I don't know, it's around that vicinity, but it doesn't matter. It can leak. It's not doing anything, but yeah, that sample need to be replaced, if not repaired. I wanted 50/40, but Repco just couldn't help me out. That's all I had, so I use this oil, filter, and then should be good, I reckon. I just dumped the oil. It absolutely stinks. Must be really old. So the this sump's had a nasty battering, and it looks like the plug might have possibly been leaking. So I figured I've gone through the little box of goodies and found this little copper washer. So I'll put that on there and see how that goes. I tried to I was looking on Repco. online and ordering to see if I'm going to order parts of this. I tried to order a new thermostat housing. It was a thermostat housing, gasket, thermostat. It's just some things you just can't get out of stock, and I'm like, some things are just you gotta shop around. Ooh, it's nasty. Check this out. It's like the radiator. Oh, turn it like that. It's had a what nasty whack. I can't see the hole in it. Geez, so this radiator doesn't leak. I'll be surprised. I can't see any holes, but it doesn't mean anything. So I was hadn't been changing the oil filter. I was figured while I'm under there, I might also do the gearbox too. So I was going to put this. I was looking on the internet, and they recommend this stuff for it. It's one of good products for it, but there's only a litre left, and it takes between 1.2 and 1.5 litres. So I'll have to get some more, but that's early stuff. Like, I'm not driving the car on the road or anything, so I'll worry about later. But what I did do is remove this sleeve cylinder. So look at the rod. It's wow, very sad. I need that. Yeah, it looks pretty ordinary. Seized. It's literally gone all the way in. It hasn't sprung back out. Wow. Actually, no, that's all the way. Yeah. That's how it's meant to be. But yeah, I don't think it'll work too good. It's pretty dry in there. It's going to be so much fun doing the master cylinder, because you can't get the door open well because of the hoist, and then there's all mould on the carpet, so I'll have to end up aligning it or something. Couldn't find the other nipples. Don't know where they are. Had a big shed clean up, but yeah, I'm gonna have to don't know. I got this box. It's got a XC Falcon master cylinder. I got off my brother. A buddy all seen it while I was cleaning the shed out, but you think I could find it now? It would definitely have them in there, but yeah. So what I had to do is had to bloody run a drill bit by hand through there and just unblock it, and yeah, hopefully it works. But if the car was like, you know, getting ready for rego and this sort of thing, I'd have to look into a bit more. But for a yard car, it should be just fine. Try to top it up with oil, and this oil's that thick that this funnel has a very fine filter. It's taken its time going through it. Just pulled that top radiator hose off, and look at the condition. The thermostat housing, it's still got a bit of lip there to put a hose onto, but I don't hold much hope for the radiator. If that's the condition of the thermostat housing, I can't imagine the radiator is going to be too good, but oh, we'll wait and see, I guess. This hose that come off it seems to be intact, just hard. Very old. Wow. The rust in it. So I was going to do the bottom radiator hose, but I thought, no, I won't jump the gun just yet. We'll see how it goes, see if the bottom one leaks. So yeah, fitted that one. Put the lead replacement stuff in the fuel. I haven't replaced the clutch master cylinder yet. I figured I'd get the car back on its wheels and I roll it out, and I could open the door and get in there better, because looking at the slave cylinder down there, it's really easy to get to from the top, so which is bloody awesome. So I'll go I'll fill this radiator up and we'll see if it leaks. It's got a leak, but can't work out what it is. Fairmont. Oh, that's a sticky beak. That's actually the bloody hose. Is that a best case scenario? Like, I should have replaced it, obviously. I'm just like, nah, bugger it, I'll just try to wing it, see what happens. But yeah, the hose, which is probably not a bad thing, because it means I can pop this hose off, dump the water out, give a bit of flush at the same time, and just put a new one on. How come little things turn into big things? I went to, well, obviously the top radiator hose went on great, but the one the Repco supplied me for the bottom, I could not get it in without it conflicting with the fan. So just by chance I had this Falcon 4.1 XG 6-cylinder one. Even it was like, wasn't going to fit properly, so I should have taken, like, a wise thing to take the Ryco, or the whatever brand it is from Repco. I should have taken it back and get my money back, but I'm just like, no, I want to get this thing going. So I chopped the end off it, made a joiner, bodgy, and yeah, seems to be good. I topped it up with water, replaced the heater hose, and yeah, it started leaking. I thought, oh yeah, it's a water pump for sure. It's in that vicinity, you know, and I thought, yeah, anything could be wrong with it, you know. And it turns out this top clamp for the bottom radiator hose, so I had to use one of the original clamps. I used a bit of WD-40 to make it a bit like easy to work with, and it's tightened it up and it stopped leaking. But wait and see what happens when I actually start the motor up. That will be a different story, because once it's got a bit of pressure in the system, yeah, things could turn south really quickly. I've got some stop leak. I know it's bodgy, but that shit works really good for when you got like pinholes in thermostat housings, and just those like a little radiator leak, like a pinhole. That stop leak will it'll stop it in its tracks real quick. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. So what I might do now, before I go any further, I might go have a coffee. I'm buggered. Wrestling radiator hoses. I managed to get the it's got gears now, so I've got a whatever gear that is, probably first, and then here. That's definitely reverse. It's got that sound, you know it. So that's neutral. I can confirm that, get on the car and spin the tail shaft. Oh yeah, so far so good. Really, all going well. If this starts and runs, and somehow, some miracle, the coolant system holds itself together, I'll have to swap out that master cylinder for the brakes. Sorry, the clutch. Keep saying brakes. Swap that out, and then see if I've got a clutch. And we know the car will drive. And then, yeah, the brake master cylinder. But it's also the throttle code issue too. There's nothing going on there. I've got 2 spares, luckily, but if they fit, it's another thing. Righto, time to start it. I don't know why this motor ain't nothing special. It's something about an old motor. It just gets me excited. I remember back in the day, Dad had all these old motors from like early 19th century. Used them for pumping water, and prehistoric motors. Like, they were crank handle ones, but yeah, I used to love listening to them and stuff. But righto, I haven't cheated either. The manifold is bone cold. Haven't started it. We know it starts and runs based on the last video, so I'll get some fuel pump. Just got fuel pump, that's a starter, so I just got to turn ignition on. Doesn't work off the key, unfortunately, to start it. Oh, here goes. Fire in the hole, actually. Make sure it's got choke. Where is it? Oh, I think that's a choke. Yeah, it's a choke. I pulled it out. Righto. Fire in the hole. Ooh. Oh, dogs are blowing up. Didn't have oil pressure there for a moment. Ooh, scary. That's a brake light on there. reduce the choke. No, she doesn't like it with the choke right off. Get a bit of heat set going on, it should be right. There she goes. Old 6-cylinder banger. Let's listen to that. Still holding its water. It's starting to warm up a little bit. She's got a leak. There's a donut. There's a donut that goes in there. The exhaust is leaking. Not worried about that at this point in time. Right, let's try no choke at all. No. Likes a choke. Needs more temperature. I'm just going to test out the cooling system, make sure it doesn't leak, then I'll move forward to the clutch and see if we can get it to go through the gears. It's running pretty good, isn't it? Like, it's healthy. You know, I'd expect a bit of smoke coming out of it, you know, but oh yeah, see that over there? Yep, she's got a horrible, definitely got a sump leak. Yeah. Ugh. Not surprised. Keep checking the oil regularly and you have to try seal it up somehow. I'd like to be able to set temperature and all that, but I just can't see. Try a bit less choke. No, he always loves its choke. Shocked that the cool system's not leaking. I mean, it's not under pressure, the cap's off. Oh, that fan looks nasty. Have to use that soldering iron I've got. Time comes. Tint both sides of that. Close it up and then it'll be good. So that's been hit, I think. might just put this cap on. Once if that thermostat's working and it opens up, next thing overflow everywhere. I just don't know what this motor light's doing. No, the Escort's shocking. Don't know about Cleveland, don't remember. A little bit less choke. I rev the motor up, but you get a bloody lot of shit flying around. Might have to put the camera down and just clean the cluster up and just keep an eye on the temperature. It's sitting in the blue on the cluster, like it's not that. Get light happening. Oh, you can't see it. It's sitting in the blue. I think it's happy. But I've got this laser pointer. That's 60 degrees in the radiator. Thermostat housing right down in there. 63. It probably hasn't got a thermostat, you know. Water pump. 60. See bottom radiator hose. 57. Yeah, you can't turn the choke completely off. It just wants to stall. Exhaust manifold, freaking hot. Well, that inlet manifold, 130 degrees. Wouldn't that be great for economy? Oh, wow. Old school. Alright. I might just shut it down and then I'll see if we can get this clutch happening. Oh, got the clutch master cylinder out and I went to undo this and it just bloody all snapped off, didn't it? So I didn't want to twist off inside. It looks like I went to turn this and it was already loose and I'm like, huh? So someone's gone to town, tried to undo it. Noticed it was starting to fracture and they've stopped. Oh, it is what it is, but this line, I have not got the genuine one to replace with. I've got this other one that's right around here somewhere. Here. Got this one. But the issue with this looks like it's homemade. It hasn't got the soft end, the flexible end on it. So the motor's shaking, over time it will break. Might take bloody 5 years, but yeah, it's inclined to break. So I'll put that one on. I'll leave the original in its place just so I don't want to go. That's one thing about when it comes to restoring cars. The best thing you can do, if you can help it, is try not to pull them apart unless you're ready to actually go ahead with the restoration, because once you start pulling them apart, you sort of forget where everything goes. You can label it and all this sort of stuff, which is good, but document what you've done and bag all the nuts and bolts and stuff and all that. But yeah, I prefer not to pull apart what I don't need to, you know. So I'll rig up this hard line from the slave to the master. Then I should be able to bleed the clutch thing and hopefully get a clutch happen. I hope the clutch works. I managed to get idle too. Neighbour across the road, young fella come over and turned the choke completely off and just sat there purring away. So yeah, it's a good thing so far. Oh dear, this might pull me up in my tracks. Getting over this nasty bug. So, see that, right? Typical end, brake line end. Same as all these ones I've got here. Similar thing, you know. Trouble is, this is the one that come out of the master. See how it's a little bit longer? So if I manage to do this with one hand. See how much the difference here. So that is an issue. So that means I'm going to have to see if I can get the salvage the other one that's stuck in the slave. Hopefully it's the same as that, and then I can make a new line. So it's exactly the same. That's going to be shit to get that one out. I'll just have to trim it back and then use a punch. Yeah, got to make a new line. But this is copper too. Very naughty. Very, very naughty. It'll at least be steel. I was going to use that old line there, but I figured I've got some new stuff left over. Steel. Yeah, so I got these ready to go. I've got different types of flaring tools, but I like this one. This one's just basic. I got a kick-ass one over there. It's bloody U-boot thing, but it's like, yeah, I know this works. It's simple. It's not like I'm doing a final brake line or anything on this car yet. So if anyone hasn't seen one of these before, these are all over the internet. They're cheap. This one is, I had this one for, I've done the brake lines in the Escort, would have been 7 years ago. And this thing's going strong. You're just going to make sure you're lined up in there. And the end, the end has to be pretty clean. Like when you do this end, it goes into here. You have to make sure it's pretty clean, or you won't get a nice flare on it. So I'll take this thing out, and then I'll screw this other thing I've got, that thing there, screw that in, and you create a double flare. This flare is not going to be as good as what I can do, but it's something that'll do the job. So here it is here. See how the end's not prepared very well. If I actually got the file and actually clean that up, that'd be a lot better seal. But that's really good. Like, you know, that's just a cheap tool. Like about probably $50 on the internet. You just you can put that in. Put that in to guide you how far the brake line goes through into there, so you get it perfect. Then you simply just do that one first, flip around, and that one opens it up. That's it. I really need to get the GoPro happening again. This phone business, I'm not going to get as good footage. I actually almost damaged the screen this the other day trying to film. It fell over. Second one came out a bit better. That's not prepping it either. That's just using the proper cutter, the line cutter that cuts it properly. The first one was like use an angle grinder. So yeah, this should cut it now. Should be able to get this clutch happening. It's one thing I learned many years ago. When it comes to brake lines, if you can't do them up so far by hand, don't bother trying to tighten them up. You will cross thread them. Pull you up in your tracks real quick. What a bloody effort crawling into this car when it's on the hoist. So I bled the brakes and sorry, I keep saying brakes, clutch. I'm knackered. Yeah, and it's actually heaps better than the Cleveland. Looks like it's just a bit noisy. But yeah, that's where it starts to get tension there. Gets heavy, and you got probably about an inch of it going past the heaviest point. So yeah, that's gonna be really good. Nothing wrong with that. Bingo. So now I've got a clutch. Technically, I should be able to start the motor up now and drive it, but we have no brakes. So what I might do, I might just swap the brake master cylinder over with a new one, and see if I can just go and just bleed the brakes. I'll bleed them and see if it actually starts working and do all the testing and that. I've got new soft lines I bought for the goes from the chassis rail to the calipers themselves. I can swap them out. I can take the calipers off. I can do all the work. But I'll see if I can just take a shortcut and yeah, get these brakes happening, and then I could start driving around this driveway and probably do a burnout. Nah, I don't want to wreck my driveway. Might do a little quick one, I don't know. Some people are divided when it comes to that sort of thing. You do a skid and people freaking hoon, dickhead, all this sort of shit. That's just the Aussie way of doing things, mate. If you've got a car, an old car, you do a skid, you dump a skid, everyone sort of, yeah, goes with it. It's just people getting upset over hoons, but I don't go around hooning. Watch it turn to shit when I try to undo these lines. I'm going to be super careful because I do not want to make new lines. I've got the stuff to do it, but it's more time. Not a chance. Look at this. Ah. 11 now. Look at it. That's the brake line moving. Look at it. Not a chance. So let's step it up. Let's get out the Dremel tool. So I'll try using that. Or even a wire one. A wire one of them would be good. These ones, maybe that'll do. It'll be hard to get in there. See how we go, but I'll clean it up and see if we can get that line undone. I'm dreaming. I tried using vice grips, clamping it nice and close to there. I'm sitting here wobbling it, and then it just broke. Like, no chance. It's just corroded really bad inside. It's swollen up, and yeah, so it looks like I'm making new brake lines. So what I'll do the... Man, I do not feel like doing all the brakes. I definitely won't be doing the back. I'll probably, shit, I don't want to, I don't know, I could just do one brake in the front, but then I've got plenty of brake line there. I don't want to do this. Righto, it's got to come off. Make new line. Oh, bugger. Look at that. Bloody snapped off. No chance at all. Seized. And yes, I did try using heat, and yes, it is brake fluid in the vicinity, so I had to dry it up and use a bit of heat, but no, that was seized. So that's going to have to be drilled and tapped out if I want to use that. Get this reconditioned. Shouldn't be a problem. It's all good. There's one more underneath. I have to at least save that because that's for the back brakes. So if I can save that, shouldn't be as corroded, I don't think, being on the underside. Wait and see. Bingo. There's two, so I can at least get the front brakes happening, but same problem it's going to have. I was talking about the clutch. Master is, yeah, look how much shorter that is. Unless you got these at the shops. I know it kind of comes this sort of stuff. Auto places just don't have. Oh, they'll probably have this type, but then have this one. This one's like unique. So, yeah, it's one of those things you got to plan and prepare and order stuff online and be patient. Like I'm waiting on these special. They're like a, I forget what they're like, a dolly, like a trolley jack. I forget the name of it. They go under your tires. You jack the car up, and then I can move the car into the corner. Because as it stands now, this car, yeah, it's going to be a pain. I have to pull this car to the right-hand side just so that I'll get it past the XB coupe because it's a shit. It's this car is so heavy in the front end. I usually get them under the jack and just push it over. This thing is just hardcore. So I'm waiting on them. They say they're going to be here on Tuesday, and it's 4 days over so far. So. Shepherd loves his car. Don't you, mate? Honey? Yes, you like this car, don't you? I got the old Master off and she was seized in there. Good, look at that. That ring there, just probably can't see it. I'm going to move it around, but that ring was locked on. So I got the new one. The new one's just about ready to go on. I'll just give it a clean up. Just give it a clean up here, get it nice and clean, but yep, I'll be making new lines. I might be able to use that one I have for the clutch. Might be able to get away with using that. Probably for the passenger side. Then I'll have to make one for the driver's side. But I'm not hopeful on that. Based on how much wear everything else has got, how much rust and things to see. So I'll be lucky if the front caliper is going to be all right. So see where the brake line goes there. It goes through. Goes to this flex line. So yeah, I might just pull pull one caliper apart. I have this special connection that goes onto the caliper where the brake line goes on, and you use it like use grease and you open the get the piston out, but I don't know where our buddy will put it. I haven't come across it. I knew I'd be needing it, but I'll take this caliper off and we'll investigate. Chances are looking slim. Look how rusty it is. Wow. So what the go is, that's rusty there. If it's like that inside, no chance. It'll literally be seized. So this is going to have to be removed. And yeah, it puts a bit of, oh, yeah, righto. So I have to get these, I have to undo it from the back. You got these retainers on the back. Pull these suckers off. We'll loosen it all up and see if we can get that piston out. If we can't get that piston out, I'm pretty well screwed. I could probably come out, but it might just be really rusty to the point where you can't, oh look at that, that's not a good sign. Mate. That's meant to be a seal there. Without the seal, it's screwed. Mate, this thing was a walk in the park. Come these calipers, these ones are really good. Like, unreal. This thing's obviously been sitting for a long time. So yeah, see how it go. Remember what I was told you recently? Look at this. Look at that line. That hole is absolutely tiny. I don't know if it's meant to be. It's probably about 1.5 mil, I reckon. Don't know if it's meant to be that small. I'm not about to cut my new ones up to see. But yeah, she's pretty sad. That one there, look at it. I can't get this off. Oh, it's got the clamp. Yeah, there, it's holding on, but I've got to try to get my grease gun onto this now. Pull that off without stripping anything. See if we can punch that out, but it's not looking good. So I went to Repco and I got these grease nipples. So that thread there, 1/8 BSP. I think this is like a UNF 716. I can't think of the size. But yeah, the thread's different. But you just pinch it in there. You don't put in too many threads. Just so it's a little bit firm. And then yeah, pump the grease into it, and look at it's coming out. Here it is here. Righto, let's get this sucker out. Oh, look at that. Blah. Yeah, but yeah, look at that. Wow, see? All because it looks shitty there, doesn't necessarily mean it's cactus in there, so they will need reconditioning. Part now, shittest part now is clean like grease out. But yeah, I reckon there should be a seal in there. If that seal hasn't deteriorated, it looks like looks pretty good in there. So what I'll do, I'll get on the buff and wheel, I'll get that up nice and shiny and clean. And then so I'll have a look inside it. I'll also have to give it a bit of a clean up. I won't invest too much time into it. They're not really that bad. It's just that's a bit of scar build up. There's not actually any rust. The rust you see is on the all around here. But this piston, I can't see the pitting marks in it. But if it's got any sort of scoring, yeah, need to be replaced. So yeah, well, I might just go out over the polishing wheel here. I'll just start cleaning it up. Get that nice and shiny, see how I go. So I gave it a good polish. Not so much that end, but up around here. See all the, how it's pitted? That's rust. And there's another part around here, around there. So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't cut it. Not for being on the road, that's for sure. That's a point where the fluid will get past it, potentially chew the seal out. No good, no good at all. You can buy you buy these in kits. So again, 2 new pistons, a new seal that goes in there, and then yeah, it's a Gerlock. The guy at Repco said, "Oh, that'll be no, it was AI. AI said that it was going to be a PBR. I said, no, that's a Gerlock. So Gerlock's they're better. These are on the V8s. Well, it's definitely on my hard top anyway. Gerlock. So these will work. These will be perfectly okay for driveway duties. We'll not have it on the road, no way. And I might just, I'll do, this side's easy enough. I'll knock over this side and I'll go do the other side, and I have to make lines up. I might need to make them permanently. So you goes through here, along there, onto here. So I got a new flex line to use those bolts. And yeah, at least they have front brakes, that's the main thing. That'll stop the car really well. And yeah, she's pretty sad. Sad old Falcon. So I'm just going to make sure these faces here are good, because it needs to slide, and if it's not, she'll seize up again. Yeah. So yeah, it's all going well. Oh, I thought that was backwards. No, it's good. But definitely be doing a better job than this if the car's going to driven on a public road. I generally just soak these in like a rust converter for a while and get all the loose rust off them, give it a blast. The Coops ones they're really good, eh? Like, as rough as the car was, there's some things about it that are really good. Not much. On the dash was pretty good. But this one, I just looked under the dash earlier on when I was crawling under there, and it wasn't too bad either. I suppose the rust just is nowhere near as bad on this car than the Coupe. The Coupe was a nightmare. When you have to do a chassis replacement, you know you're up the shit. So the holes are actually pretty small, but mine were a lot smaller than that. Now that I've got, I don't know why, but that replacement one hasn't got the two holes. I don't like that. It's still alright. I just had to bend that tab out. That tab's meant to go into a hole, and it wouldn't reach that one. I'd have to make one, but I can worry about that later. I just want this thing out and break. So what I'll do, I'll get the old one here. I'll replicate that line, make one identical. I'll give it a bit of extra length at the top there. And yeah, that'll be that one done. But this is easy, this one. If the other side's a bit of shit. So I've just made this new line up, and I'm just trying to replicate the old one. That's not too bad. And sort of the same. It's really premature to be doing all this stuff. The car's probably about bloody 4 years I've been to this point where it's ready, but oh well. I like this sort of thing, tinkering around, but I probably could just wing it actually and just make the end for it and be done with it. It's got to go through the inner guard here. Should go through that. Yeah, it'll have to go through. I reckon it will. Do a test fit. Yep, it'll go through. It's starting to make that rubber any worse. I don't know if the rare spares kit comes with that. I don't know. Be a way of replacing it need be. But right, I'll just go ahead. Just make an end up here. From what I'll gather. This goes the front or the back. I don't remember. Probably. I'd have to get the car down again. I don't know which one's which, but yeah, I'll work it out. I'll have to put the car down. So it literally goes straight up. So you got, so that's the front. This is the front one. That's the back. Where's actually say it? No, but yeah, this one comes up underneath, goes to the one side of the car, and that goes to the passenger side. That must go to the rear. It's different on the Escort. Different car. Yeah. Luckily the new one come with that. There's probably nothing wrong with this one. Oh, who knows. Righto. I'll just have to, I'll make it realistically, it probably only needs to be about here, but one of these, I think it's this one actually. Yeah, it was that one, because this one's easy to get to. I'll just cut it off, but it literally come undone real easy. But that would have broken off there anyway. But yeah, to make it, I'll make it the same length, a fraction longer. So there it is there. It's a new one, new end. And then I've used one of these older ones there that goes in the master cylinder, because yeah, these are too short. So really good. I've got the like brake line, and they come with all these. Really good, all different types. They're for more like, I think, like your Japanese cars or newer cars. I don't know, yeah, all these different types. New brake bleed nipple. Yeah. Pity they didn't come. There's more here again. So I got 2 lengths. That's why there's heaps left over. Cheap. China cheap. I was about to start the other side. It's getting later in the day. It's been a full day on this car, which is not bad. But I got to the point and I thought, you know what? Why don't we let's just wrap it up. It is what it is. And see if we can just get a driver's side brake. So that's what I've done. So I've got all rigged up, just bled that side. Used a bleeder valve nipple on the one that goes to the passenger side front, and for the back one I've just got it. I've got to get another another nipple to block off the rear, but yeah, I've just tested it out and it's great, works good. So yeah, it's getting later in the day now. I can't go really doing much. Like, nice to get the Escort out, get out of the road, pull the arse end of this Falcon over, and yeah, buddy, start driving. It's pretty much ready now. So what I might do, I might just I'll jack her up, hoist her up again, put the front wheel back on it. Oh, there's nothing. I mean, this. All I have to do is rig a brake line, passenger side, the back brakes. Probably get a whole complete new drum brake assembly, new drums, everything, the whole lot, and it should be bloody good thing. The brakes and that anyway. But it's not. What's the point? Like the car's that far gone. Like it's, you know, it's rust is bad. It needs a full restoration. So why throw money at it? You know, just I want to get it so I can operate it in the driveway and back in and out, and that's really it. Nice to show it off too, put out like in my driveway and that. Yeah, love me Falcons. All right, I had this flu. Oh, this would be day 4, and I've been having all the supplements and literally having teaspoons of garlic paste, just wash it down with water, going hard, and yeah, getting over it really well. But I think I haven't been drinking alcohol, so I think it's time to have a beer and celebrate. Just gave it a run. The clutch works great. Everything's good, but I think I must have it on the wrong linkage because I'm not getting a reverse. That must be the third or second and third. We'll find out. I'll jump back in it. We'll start it up and we'll look at the speedo if we can see it. Might have to give it a clean actually. Yeah. Oh, my bell seat. I don't know. Get the light in there and we'll have a look. Yeah, had to run it up and it was great. Wasn't too fumy or nothing. If I find the light. So give it a whirl, right? Got the engine running, everything's sweet. The idle down a bit. So I'll try this. Try that down, the lever. Clutch, slowly let it clutch out. There you go. That's 50 miles an hour. Let's go to, well, I think it's a lower gear, this up one. Yep. So that must be third gear all the way down. See if we can get to idle, turn this choke down a bit. She won't get any more than that. When it warms up properly, it's good. Look at no lights. Haha, bingo. Oh, she does a crackle. Switch it down. She's leaking a bit of oil. We have to seal that sump up at some point, but there you go. Beautiful. Sunday morning. It's time we start driving this car up and down the driveway. Before I do that, he loves this car. As soon as I open the door, open the shed, he's straight in the back. He must think he's going somewhere. But before I do anything, I have to check this oil level. I really like to get the engine to start from inside the car. I haven't used the wire in the engine bay all the time. Has to be a reason for it. I'll investigate. But I don't want to spend all day on this car again. I just want to probably give it a good clean up. Actually, just get out the high pressure cleaner and just give it a scrub with the broom and just get it looking a bit more presentable. Decent set of wheels would make a big difference. But yeah, I've got little creepy crawlies that are. There's this one little spider that comes out in the boot every now and then. So there's creepy crawlers living inside it. Hey dog, what you doing? So ever since I got this car, I've had to use the get the starter motor solenoid to work just by hitting it on the positive side of the battery. Haven't really looked into why it's doing what it's doing, but there's a wire down the starter motor that's doing nothing. And I should know better, really. Covered this area recently with a hard top, but you see that wire? This one here. It's doing absolutely nothing, just sitting there limbo. It's dead. And when I was under the car the other day, I'm looking at all the wiring above the gearbox, and I'm like, hang on, that doesn't look right. So what happened? The neutral safety cut on the gearbox. I think it's all disconnected, so that's why. Yeah, it won't work off the key. So just a matter of getting the car back up in the air and then fixing that up. But I've been using this manual. It's basic. But it's really easy to understand. Like all the colour codes, starter motor, red and black, black and red. Oh, what's it? BR, black. Oh, yeah, it's dominant colours black, and then it's got a red stripe. So all these colours don't even marry up. Like I don't know all of them. The one I'm looking for doesn't. So I'll just disregard that. Just use it as a general guide. Just looking into it, and there's inhibitor switch over here, wiring related to it. See right down here, someone's already got, well, it's probably like the factory, I don't know, but it's already got that wire there, goes back. So that's part of the wire for the solenoid, so don't know. I know the wire that's going to the solenoid now is, the terminal's just about to break off that red one there, it's just about to break off. Oh yeah, just leave it. Who cares, whatever. I got a spare starter motor. Anyway, I've got one now, the coupe, the original one that come with it. And well, let's check this oil, get this car off this hoist, and move all these other cars out of the road. So I've had to move the coupe a little bit just to get a bit of room happening. Last thing I'll do is hit that car. So I want to back this car out of the road, then put the coupe up on the hoist so it's completely out of the road. If anything happens, I don't run into it. The passenger's ready to go. So I got this dog here giving me a hard time. He thinks we're going for a big drive, don't you, mate? Righto, here goes. I don't know which. It has to be up for the reverse. We'll find out. Idle a bit higher. Here goes. I know first gear hasn't got much throw. Right, it's reverse. Righto. Oh yeah, she's driving. Nice that mirrors. I'm glad I hit that bloody coupe. Howdy, here you go. Just normal, so just driving a car with very heavy steering. It's like the Escort. Try to brakes out. Oh yeah, she stops. It's the main thing. That's it. Try first gear out. mate. I didn't go far enough, did I? Alright, I'll move this coupe out of the road and I'll do a bit more testing. Don't know how, but the that wire going the solenoid actually starting to work now. It's got a voltage drop up because when you go to hear the solenoid clicks, usually a sign that solenoid's on its way up, but I've never done that once when you get straight to the battery. So there's something going on there, but not worried about that. Doing it now. That's it. That's it. Oh, that's it for that car. But I was thinking, this car is a nightmare to move. It's staying up there now. I put the sedan under the coupe. You can live under there. Now the car is drivable. I could actually put it under this car. I can move it in and out need be. I could probably tuck the Escort over there in the corner, and then the FG Falcon can sit in here. So whenever get those days when I work on the tools, I can just drive the FG out. The Escort can stay there. It's nice and small, and just reverse the XB sedan out and get back to work on the coupe. But the coupe's going to be the main focus again now. I've got to fix up exhaust leaks. I'm waiting on the interior. It's starting to become urgent now because I can't drive it. I tried driving it the other day. Tried sitting on a bucket. And get your foot on the clutch and then your right arm on the A-pillar. But yeah, let's do this old school like I used to do back in the day in the Escorts. Nah. It's freaking dangerous. I would have hit something. Seat falls over, it's in gear, rolling, I can't reach the ignition switch. Nah, not doing that. Plus, I haven't got the brake boots hooked up, so the brakes are heavy. All these factors, don't drive it. So, yeah. Righto. Yeah, probably I'll push on the exhaust. Get it, just so the engine can start and run properly. But ultimately, I need to get this thing on the road, drive it. It needs to be driven. Sit in the shed starting all the time. It's just, it's not the same. So, waiting on the seats. I've got the door trims. Got seat belts. They're going to be installed yet. Yeah, just tidying up here and there. I can't think of everything at the moment. But, yeah. Thanks for all the comments too. The last video, I appreciate it. It's a bit of a hit and miss. The people feel like, oh, why you put a Cleveland, or why you put another motor in that car and that sedan? I'm like, yeah, I can. It's quite possible. But back in the day, that's how a lot of those cars were. Just boring taxi-like cars that just get around, and the first thing people do, pull the motor out, put a Cleveland in it, whatever, all that. Yeah, it's good. But if I didn't have the coupe, by all means, yeah, I'd more than likely go down that road. But this car, I'm just going to leave it. It's something to tinker on my spare time. But yeah, yeah, righto guys, thanks for watching. hopefully have another video up for you soon.